Bit of a public service announcement today on how you can avoid one of the most expensive and most common property strategy mistakes that I see. Now, this mistake can cost you $500,000 of your total wealth position, and that means much slower progress and ultimately being forced to work for longer. A pretty common strategy that I see for people getting into the property market is that they buy a property as their own home with a view to upgrading that over time. Say you buy a $500,000 property today and you view to upgrade that property to what is $1 million place say in 10 years time. Then you upgrade to a $1.5 million place 10 years later, meaning that you get your stepping stone into the property market. As you need more, you can get more, you build up a bit of wealth along the way. And that all sounds like something that makes a lot of sense. But the big problem here comes because when you do that, you need to fund the sell and buy costs on your property. Now, selling a property is going to cost you about 2% of the property value to your friendly local real estate agent. And buying a new property is about 5% in your stamp duty costs, legals fees, and all of those sorts of things. So 7% each time you sell and buy a property. Now, those numbers really add up, and I've just cranked this into a spreadsheet that assuming that you follow that strategy, so $500,000 property initially, upgrade to $1 million property 10 years later, and a $1.5 million property 10 years after that, the total buy and sell costs in today's dollars is around $500,000, $480,000, which is 480 grand that comes off your wealth bottom line. Because of the emotional benefit that we feel around buying property and that this dead rent is dead money myth, a lot of people think that this is a great strategy, but it's actually costing you serious money. So a better strategy for a lot of people is that you buy properties, and you can buy the same value properties. However, when you buy them, you buy properties that are going to be good as an investment and properties that you can keep beyond the time that you need them for your own home. If it works and you can choose to, you can move into the property as your own home for some or all of the time that you own it. But if not, you rent the place that you want to live. You run those properties in an investment. What happens when you do that is that you avoid having to sell the properties in the future and then rebuy other costs, meaning you're not duplicating your buy costs, but you're building your exposure to property, and you hold on to that extra $480,000, which can go to your net asset position. You can even hack that strategy further by leveraging the 6-year rule if you really wanted to grow the properties without paying capital gains tax if you did want to sell them at any point. A lot of confusion, a lot of noise, and everyone's got an opinion when it comes to the property, but the numbers are the numbers here. So you want to be smart with your strategy and hold on to more of your money.